Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon. My name is Joe Perillo. I'm a guidance counselor at Melrose High School, and on behalf of the Melrose Alliance Against Violence, I'd like to welcome you all to our 9th annual White Ribbon Day ceremony here in Melrose. White Ribbon Day is an opportunity for those of us who live and work in Melrose to come together and share our collective hope to create a safe community for everyone. Today is a day that each of us makes the conscious decision to do our part to help end gender-based violence. This is not something we do out of anger, it's not something we do out of despair, but rather, it's something that we commit to out of kindness. It's something we commit to out of care. Looking out for each other, keeping each other well, being a loving family member, a reliable friend, a good neighbor, or a valued colleague. Being someone who doesn't stay silent in the face of injustice or violence. These are always the right things to do, and that is what today is really all about. I'm very pleased to say that at Melrose High School, we have many students, leadership programs, and teams who are great examples of these efforts. Some of our students will be helping lead us through our ceremony this afternoon. In a moment, 2 MHS students, senior Sid McQuaid and junior Sid Trepaz, will lead us through the White Ribbon Day Pledge. This is the same pledge being proclaimed by many communities across Massachusetts, as well as around our country and beyond. After the pledge, some of our community leaders will say a few words, and at the conclusion of our ceremony, we will raise the White Ribbon Day flag outside this year. We'll have 2 students from Melrose High School, seniors Malcolm Dillon and Owen Godfrey, leading us with some music. We'll process out as a group outside, and MHS senior Maddie Bolduck will raise the White Ribbon Day flag, as we've done for the past 8 years. Okay, so at this time, I would like to welcome our Student Action Board members, Sid McQuaid and Sid Trepaz, to lead us in the White Ribbon Day Pledge. Gentlemen.
I will promote respect, dignity, and equality.
I will speak out against attitudes and behaviors that contribute to sexual assault and domestic violence.
I will remind myself and others that gender-based violence is an issue that affects all of us, regardless of our backgrounds and identities.
I will confront sexism, homophobia, racism, transphobia, and other forms of oppression.
I will find out how to help when I suspect that someone I know is a victim or offender of sexual assault or domestic violence. Please repeat after me. I pledge never to commit.
I pledge never to commit.
Excuse or stay silent.
Excuse or stay silent.
About gender-based violence.
About gender-based violence. From this day forward, I promise to be a part of the solution. In ending all gender-based violence.
In ending all gender-based violence.
And next we will hear from Joe Garino.
Hello, thank you all for being here today with us. My name is Joe Garino, President of Melrose Alliance Against Violence Board of Directors. It's my pleasure today to introduce you, Paul Capaldo, to the stage to share some remarks. Paul is a native of Melrose, attended Melrose Public Schools, and is a proud graduate of Melrose High School. He is currently a wellness teacher at Melrose Veterans Memorial Middle School and has served as both football and baseball coach at Melrose High School for the past 10 years. In his role at the middle school, Paul has become a community partner and advocate of Maeve's work, working closely with us to bring our Healthy Relationship program to his 8th grade students. We are fortunate to have him join us today as part of White Ribbon Day. Paul. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for being here today to recognize White Ribbon Day, a day dedicated to ending relationship violence, promoting respect, safety, and equality. My name is Paul Capaldo. I'm a middle school wellness teacher and coach at the high school. I stand before you today, not just as a speaker, but as an ally, a father, a husband. My wife is actually a teacher at the Hoover School as well, and a proud member of a community committed to supporting our young people. I was honored when asked to speak today because I know that there are a lot of people who work tirelessly to ensure the health and safety of the kids in Melrose. I am fortunate for the opportunity to collaborate with Mav on some of the work that they do at our middle school. Just recently, we concluded our Healthy Relationships workshop in our wellness classes, and it was nothing short of spectacular. It was interactive, informative, and a rewarding experience for our students, touching on topics such as bullying, consent, conflict, dating, and red flags. Parents and guardians of Melrose should rest easy knowing that their children are being educated and supported in so many ways. As a teacher and coach, it is important to me that my students and athletes whom I have the pleasure of working with know that true strength does not come from sitting in silence, but rather in showing respect, compassion, and standing up for what is right. Some of my players are here today as members of the Student Action Board, and I couldn't be more impressed with the young adults they're becoming. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my neighbor Joan Bell, who recently passed away. She was someone who was very important to me and my family. She was a volunteer for MAV for over 20 years. Her dedication and commitment to the prevention of violence in our community was unwavering and inspiring. In her honor, I'd like to encourage you all to get involved in some way to support this great organization. In conclusion, White Ribbon Day is an important day of recognition, but what's more important is action. Take the message of today and find ways to apply it to your everyday life. I'd like to thank Mav and the Student Action Board for all the work you do. You are making a difference. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mayor Jen Grigoritis. I'm so thrilled to get to be here today. I wanted to just briefly thank Maeve, all of the volunteers, and our partners at MMTV and the City Council for so graciously pivoting into inside on this rather windy March day. I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the significance of 2025, which is the 30th anniversary of the Melrose Alliance Against Violence. And we have a certificate of recognition from the city to the organization. It is with great privilege that the City of Melrose celebrates the 30th anniversary of the Melrose Alliance Against Violence in partnership with Melrose Law Enforcement, the Melrose Public Schools, and local healthcare providers, adults, and students. Maeve has been an effective local leader and advocate in domestic violence prevention and education since 1995. Thank you for your commitment to our community and for being so woven into the fabric of Melrose.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charlie Melia, and I'm a previous member of the Melrose Alliance Against Violence Board of Directors. So on behalf of Maeve, I would like to thank you all for coming out today and taking the pledge to end gender-based violence. Special thanks to everyone for helping make this event possible. Thank you to Mayor Jen Grigoritis, members of the Student Action Board, Melrose High School Guidance Counselor Joe Perillo, Maeve Board President Joe Guarino for their help in making this event a success. Thank you to DA Marion Ryan, Representative Kate Lipper-Garabedian, Chief Kevin Fowler, members of the Melrose City Council and School Committee for their support. Thank you to our neighboring organizations Respond, Wave, Save, for joining us today and bringing awareness of White Ribbon Day to their communities. And a special thank you to MMTV and Raj Das of Ed Photography for capturing some great images from today. Be sure to get a white ribbon from our table if you haven't already done so, to wear it and help spread the message of the White Ribbon Day Pledge. If anyone is interested in learning more about MAVE specifically or participating in future MAVE events, I have a sign-up sheet available here, or if you are a Melrose High School student, there are some sheets around with the QR code, so you may register your attendance at the event. And thank you again for your participation today. We'd like to ask our speakers to join us at this time for a group photo, and this concludes our ceremony.
I will promote respect, dignity, and equality.
I will speak out against attitudes and behaviors that contribute to sexual assault and domestic violence.
I will remind myself and others that gender-based violence is an issue that affects all of us, regardless of our backgrounds and identities.
I will confront sexism, homophobia, racism, transphobia, and other forms of oppression.
I will find out how to help when I suspect that someone I know is a victim or offender of sexual assault or domestic violence. Please repeat after me. I pledge never to commit.
I pledge never to commit.
Excuse or stay silent.
Excuse or stay silent.
About gender-based violence.
About gender-based violence. From this day forward, I promise to be a part of the solution. In ending all gender-based violence.